Hello everyone, my name is Daniela Julian Srun, and today I will discuss multiple sclerosis. This presentation will cover MS, its prevalence, risk factors, and its impact on public health. I'll also discuss the molecular epidemiology of MS and current research and treatment options. What is multiple sclerosis? Multiple sclerosis is a chronic autoimmune disease that primarily affects the central nervous system, specifically the brain and spinal cord. In MS, the immune system mistakenly attacks the protective myelin sheath surrounding nerve fibers. This leads to communication problems between the brain and other parts of the body. Over time, the damage to the myelin can become permanent, leading to a wide range of symptoms, including muscle weakness, fatigue, vision problems, and coordination difficulties. The severity and progression of MS vary widely from person to person, with some experiencing mild symptoms while others face significant disability. On this slide, this is the journal article that I have chosen to primarily focus on for MS and its relation to molecular epidemiology, prevalence, risk factors, and impact on public health. Study design and data collection. Based off the journal article, this study design and data was collected for methods and results. To better understand MS, a study was conducted using health insurance data from both private and government sources, including Optum, Medicaid, Medicare, and Veterans Affairs. The researchers used a validated algorithm to identify MS cases between 2008 and 2010. These cases were stratified by age, sex, race, ethnicity, and geographic location. This approach allowed the researchers to capture the prevalence of MS in various demographic groups across the United States. The study also adjusted for uninsured individuals, which ensured more accurate prevalence estimates. Prevalence and public health impact. The study revealed that MS prevalence is highest among non-Hispanic white individuals, followed by non-Hispanic Black, other non-Hispanic racial and ethnic groups, and Hispanic individuals. In 2010, the prevalence of MS was estimated to be 374.8 per 100 per 100,000 for non-Hispanic white individuals, 298.4 per 100,000 for non-Hispanic Black individuals, 197.7 per 100,000 for other non-Hispanic groups, and 161.2 per 100,000 for Hispanic individuals. The study also highlighted a strong association between MS prevalence and geographic latitude, with a higher prevalence observed in northern regions of the U.S. Importance of MS and molecular epidemiology. MS is a complex disease with an unclear etiology, which makes it a critical area of research in molecular epidemiology. The pathophysiology of MS involves an autoimmune response where T helper cells, particularly the CD4+ and Th1 subtypes, play a significant role in destroying myelin in the central nervous system. This immune response causes inflammation, demyelination, and axonal injury, which leads to the neurological symptoms commonly associated with MS. Genetic factors in MS. The exact cause of MS remains unknown, but it is believed to result from a combination of genetic predisposition and environmental factors. Certain genes are thought to increase an individual's risk for MS. Environmental factors such as vitamin D deficiency, smoking, and exposure to Epstein-Barr virus have also been associated with an increased risk of developing the disease. Environmental risk factors in MS. Geographic latitude plays a crucial role in MS prevalence. Studies show a 16.3 increase in MS cases per 100,000 individuals for every degree of latitude northward. This suggests that sunlight exposure and vitamin D levels may be protective factors. Another strong environmental factor linked to MS is the Epstein-Barr virus. Epidemiological research, including large studies of U.S. Army personnel, has demonstrated that EBV infection significantly increases the risk of MS, especially in individuals who seroconvert after adolescence. Epigenetic and molecular biomarkers in MS. Recent advancements in MS research have focused on identifying biomarkers to track disease progression and predict relapses. Neurofilaments have emerged as promising biomarkers for axonal damage. Other biomarkers like GFAP and CXCL13 help differentiate MS subtypes and provide insights into disease activity. These biomarkers support diagnosis and personalized treatment strategies, enabling less invasive and more frequent monitoring of MS progression. The role of molecular epidemiology in MS research and treatment. Molecular epidemiology plays a critical role in understanding the relationship between social determinants and MS. Factors like employment, social support, and lifestyle can influence the disease. Understanding these interactions is essential for developing comprehensive care strategies. Additionally, molecular epidemiology helps researchers identify potential therapeutic targets and improve treatment strategies for MS. Conclusion. To conclude, managing MS involves a combination of treatment strategies to control acute episodes, slow disease progression, and alleviate symptoms. Disease-modifying therapies such as interferons and newer oral drugs like dimethyl fumarate aim to reduce the frequency of relapses and prevent further damage. In addition to medications, symptom relief often involves physiotherapy, management of spasticity with drugs like baclofen, and addressing issues such as urinary incontinence and bowel dysfunction. While significant progress has been made in MS research and treatment, there remains a need for continued research to develop more effective therapies, especially those that promote remyelination and nerve repair. These are the key references used for this presentation, which include several peer-reviewed studies and review articles focusing on MS prevalence, genetic and environmental risk factors, and treatment strategies, along with the main study of Focus by Hiddle M., which is the fourth bullet on this reference page. These resources have provided valuable insights into the epidemiology and pathophysiology of multiple sclerosis. Thank you for watching.